Guys, so it's Mr. Exposer once again, and you've heard my voice again because I have exposed again. So let's expose now everything about RX. So we all know that RX is a medical, maybe they give medicines or something, but I know that they give medicine. So now let's go. So Hecate, Queen of Witches, wears a necklace that is written RX. You can see it right there, right now. So associated with crossroads, entranceways, light magic, witchcraft, knowledge of herbs and poisonous plants, ghost, necromancy, and sorcery. So this Queen of Witches was staff. So that staff is right this. And the snake, that's the snake. So there's the snake right there. And there's the staff. So I don't know why there's a dove's wing there, but I don't know. So let's go to the meaning of it. Pharmakeia in ancient Greek. Sorcery, witchcraft, and drug administrator fostered by worshipping idols. So, in pharmacology, drug administration fostered by worshipping modern technology. So, here's what other peoples believed. They believe in these words. Logical meaning of medical logo. So this is what they thought that it meant. So the wings are the dove, signifies peace. The rod is a human, signifies help. And the snake is poison, signifies evil. So that's what they thought, and they written this thing here. A doctor restores peace and saves us from evil. Jesus is the only one that gives us peace, that restores the peace, and He is the only one that saves us from evil. Am I right? I know I'm right. So this is the picture of her. So there's two snakes in there. First snake, second snake, and this is the staff. I don't know where the wings of the doves came from. And this is the logo, the RX sign. So I've given a lot of pictures here about it. So, and here the sign RX, as you can see it right there. It's the same, right? It's the same. It's the same. So there's no more excuses. And here, this is also an Illuminati sign. And it's in Katy Perry's music video, MV. Dark Horse. This is her magnifying glass. So you can see it right there. R and X. RX. And also the I. You can see it clearly. So now I have now that we know that it is evil, so now let's know who's the real healer is. So let's go to the Bible. I'm gonna give you verses that only God can heal people. So let's go to Genesis 20. Chapter 20, verse 17. So it says here, so Abraham prayed unto God, and God healed Abimelech and his wife and his maidservant, and they bare children. So I told you, Jesus is the only healer. So if there's someone here that still takes medication of RX, please don't. And if you give your children some medication of RX, don't. Only pray to God, because God will heal you. Just believe and declare and claim it. So let's go now. So let's go from Old Testament to New Testament. Next is Exodus 15, chapter 15, verse 22. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out in the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness, and they found no water. So there's no healings about this, but if you know the story of Moses going to the Red Sea, the wilderness of Shur, God provides, right? He is the great provider. He will provide if you know their story. He will provide if there's no water. That's why God ordered Moses to strike the rock, and there's water. So let's go to the other verse. Exodus 21, chapter 21, verse 19. If I got it right. If he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quit. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be truly healed. It's about healings again. Healing. Jesus is the only healer. You can see it if you read the Bible from the Old Testament Genesis to the New Testament Revelation. So let's go to the Deuteronomy 32, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So, He is the only God. No other God is with Him. You can read it right here. It's clear. So, to those who pray to other gods, like Buddha, don't pray to them, because you're just praying, you're just wasting your energy to some gods that are not really real. Jesus is the real God, the provider, the healer, our Savior. So now let's go to Psalms 107, chapter 107, verse 20. 107, verse 20. He sent His word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. He sent His words. He sent His words and healed them. He will send His words to you to heal you, whatever sickness it may be, whatever sickness, maybe cancer, maybe arthritis, whatever sickness you can. He will send His word for you so that you will be healed. Only if you believe. And Psalms 147, Psalms chapter 147, verse 3. He healed the broken in heart and banded up their wounds. So maybe this is about spiritually heart, and He healed them. He healed their wounds. He, the Messiah, the God of Israel, and also our God, the one who died on the cross and rose again for our sins. So let's go to Matthew 19:2. So see it here. There's still about Him healing peoples, especially in this age. And great multitudes followed Him, and He healed them there. He healed them there. So if you follow Him, if you have a sickness right now, you just follow Him, you believe Him, you listen to His words, He will heal you there, wherever you are. You may be sitting listening to this video, you may be standing listening to this video, you might be doing something while hearing this video. If you have sickness, just pray to Him, just follow Him, just listen to His word. And I assure you, He will send His words and He will heal your disease. Whatever disease you may name, whatever disease it is. So let's go again to Matthew chapter 21. Matthew 21, verse 14. And the blind and the lame came to Him in the temple, and He healed them. Even the blind He healed. He healed. So the blind man can see the things around him. And you, if you're blind right now, just follow Him, ask Him if you may heal him. Just believe and declare and claim the healings. And I assure you, He will send His words. And in Mark chapter 1 verse 34, Mark chapter 1 34. And He healed many that were sick of diverse diseases, and cast out many devils, and suffered not the devils to speak, because they knew Him. See, He even cast out devils from other people. He cast them out. So the devils left because they are afraid of Jesus, because Jesus is the only God. And they fought with Him on the first day. I don't know when, but He fought with them. Then, so He says here that He healed many that were sick of diverse diseases. Whatever diseases you may name, whatever disease it is, just pray. So let's go to Mark chapter 5, verse 29. And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed out of that plague. So God can heal you whatever sickness it is, whatever plague, because in here He healed this woman, and the plague left her. The plague, it will leave you also. It will leave you. Whatever sickness it may be, whatever disease it may be. You may have coronavirus, but that is just fake. It's not real. Coronavirus is not real. It's just a normal sickness. So let's go to Luke chapter 4, verse 40. Verse 40. Now, when the sun was setting, all they that had any sick with diverse diseases brought them unto Him, and He laid His hands on every one of them and healed them. He is the healer, so don't trust in those RX, those prescription. Don't go to the hospital. You will cost a lot of money if you go to the hospital. But if you don't go to hospitals and you just ask the Lord, there's no pains. You just need to ask. Just need to believe. Just need to pray. So on our last verse, because there's 150 more verses about healing. So about this verse now is Luke chapter 1, verse 11. And there appeared unto him an angel of the Lord, standing on the right side of the altar of incense. So an angel appeared in his side. So we all know that there's a lot of angels on our side, ready to fight our battles, ready to protect us, because God sends them to do so. And that's what, there's a lot of angels now standing beside you, standing beside Jesus, standing beside me, standing beside every one of us, even if you're a sinner, even if you're a drug dealer. So, so I cannot tell a lot of verses now because cannot read them all because there's 150 verses that is about God healing His people. So see you guys, and in order to be healed, I just want you to pray, believe, and claim the healings because God will send His words into you. And there's also a song named "I Am the God That Healeth Thee." There's a song like that. So I didn't make it song, or I have a music like that in my phone. I will background it if I can. So see you guys. God bless. Whatever disease you may have, may God heal you. And do whatever He pleases. Don't do what Satan pleases. So see you guys. Goodbye and God